Again, News 1 correspondent Ron Jacobsohn, who's here with the television news. But what do you have to say for yourself?
It's nice to see Shen after so many years when we were doing junkets in Hollywood together.
Right.
We're here in the same studio, so it's kind of a reunion.
Nice save, darling.
See?
Nice save. Yeah. Got yourself out of it. Okay, and we had film, and you bring us the latest of the small screen, which is, you know, many can argue is actually trumping the big screen these days.
Yes,
isn't
it is.
Okay.
Also with the stars and the budgets and everything.
Sure.
Let's talk about one of your favorite shows, the Newsroom.
Yes, let's grill this one, please.
Yael is in a grilling mood.
No, I mean, yeah, but before you start telling me the news about Newsroom,
so
and then
Newsroom,
I'll kill it.
you know, had a very rapid reaction initially when it came on the air, and you know, it took people to warm up to it after the first.
Aaron Sorkin dialogue. To me, it sounded like, you know, the Gilmore Girls on speed.
I love the show, so you won't convince me otherwise. Second season, you know, better critic reactions, better viewer reaction, rating went up, but there was no word about a third season, and the reason for that was that Sorkin is actually working on a biopic for Steve Jobs, because we haven't seen enough of those, of course.
Another one?
Yes.
Really? Well,
yeah.
I finally saw the one
he did the
last year.
Zuckerberg one, so he needs to do one about Jobs. So
This one was Steve Jobs. I saw the one that came out this year. It was awful.
Awful,
But
yeah.
this one's going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to.
Hopefully. We don't know yet. So anyway, so now HBO is saying there's going to be a third season, and it's going to be the final one. So yes, and it's interesting for HBO because they're going through another transformation there. You know, HBO never recovered from losing Sex and the City and The Sopranos.
True.
I mean, since then they really didn't
Haven't
have
had a hit as big as that.
So and this year they're gonna lose Newsroom, True Blood, and Boardwalk Empire.
That's some called Boredom
it's
Empire.
like new slate again, and you know, they'll have to reinvent themselves. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do.
It's not a, you know, it's not television. It's HBO.
Yes. So one of the shows that might replace this, and you know, for HBO they need to do shows that will get the people's attention, because it's not about rating. In the US, you pay actually to watch HBO about $13 a month. So is a show called Looking. It is kind of the gay version of Friends.
I was about to say, I'm guessing nudity.
Something like that. So it's three guys living in San Francisco in different age groups and gay life, and
I love it. It's Sex and the City, the gay version, in the West Coast.
Kind of. I mean, people keep saying it's the male version of Girls, because that's the other
Right,
HBO show.
Sure.
But they keep saying that it's not. It's going to be interesting because it's going to be dealing with other issues that are happening in the gay world, like, for instance, parents pushing their gay children to get married, something that never happened before. Yeah. So that's.
I think in San Francisco or on the West Coast,
weekend,
you know,
so we'll see how this is going to
goes. Okay.
What else is happening? American Idol is coming back.
Yes.
And American Idol, you know, you would think that this is
series,
a goner.
That refuses to go away.
Seriously, I mean, it went from, you know, and ratings-wise as well, it went from 38 million views to like 12 million now, which, you know,
it's even less than the news. Yeah, in the States, in ways.
Yeah, so so they're getting new judges again, because you know, Simon of course left, and Randy now left, and so now Harry Connick Jr. is actually joining them.
Joking.
And Jennifer Lopez is coming back.
Ryan Farrah's dad, Henry Connick. Well, he looks like Frank Sinatra. Okay, don't mind me.
You're still stuck on you, right?
I'm saying, you know, Harry Connick Jr., great singer, snooze. Yeah, you know, come on, snooze. Okay,
I really don't know. I mean, they've gone through, I mean, until season 9, everything was fine. You know, they had Paula, Randy, and Simon, all as well in Paradise, and then they started shifting and leaving. And since then, it's been a revolving door of people coming in and out, from Ellen DeGeneres and Mariah Carey and Jennifer Lopez, that went and came and is coming back now.
And she's returning.
She's returning, so... I don't know. I don't know. But Fox doesn't want to let go of the show, so here we are. And speaking of Fox, Fox wants to do something new in the world of television and is abolishing pilot season. What they're saying is that
being a former American, that is actually quite revolutionary.
It is. You know, you can look at it from one side that it basically is changing the rules of, like, you know, a lot of people getting work from January to May when they were doing hundreds of pilots. But Fox is saying, we rather want to have a better ratio from having 10 pilots to 1 going on the air. We want to do pilots that actually will go on the air. It will be maybe less work for the actors in working in 15 different pilots, but being in a pilot means more likely that you'll go into series. So the job is going to be a continued job.
Do you think this is a trend that Fox is doing it? This is going to go across the board, and what is
they're actually following suit to what cable has been doing for years, because obviously they didn't have the money to do so many pilots, and all the things of the pilot season is so a thing of the past that the original reason why they did the pilot season was because every May they had the May sweep screenings, not the sweeps, because sweeps is rating, where all the advertising people and all the people who owned the affiliate station, the local stations around the country, came to see all the pilots and decided which shows will go on the air in the fall. Now it became that basically the networks are announcing what goes on the air in the fall. And love it or hate, you're going to see it. And the networks actually own all the local stations, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah.
And there you go. Ron Jacobsohn, thank you so much for joining me this morning. The most fascinating stuff on the show. That's it for us, folks. I-24 News Morning Edition. Join us tomorrow for another edition to start your day, as you should be doing every single day.